What is going on, everyone? Young Hexseed back here with another video. Today, just like other days, we're going to be going through our offense, our defense, basically breaking down everything we do, why we do it, and what we can do better to get everyone better at the game. So, if you guys don't know me, I'm Hexseed. I won the college football tournament this year, made over $8,000, number one CFB player, top, I don't even know, Madden player, top something Madden player. I'm up there. And, yeah, we just, pride ourselves on having good off-meta schemes. So if that interests you, you're in the right place. And as you see, first play of the game, we get a hit stick fumble. Look at that. Nice, easy touchdown. Very good. Very, 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 very good. This season in ranked, we went on like a 100, not 100, I lied, like a 50-game win streak. And I don't know, kind of impressed with me because in ranked specifically, the quarters are 4 minutes and it's 40-second play clock. So if you make one mistake or something, you kind of just lose the game. Like, that's just the reality of it. You just lose the game. So, yeah, if you guys are new, we're in the Minnesota Vikings offense and the Seattle Seahawks defense. We run these two playbooks due to their off-meta approach towards stopping the offense and scoring. So, on defense, you're going to see, when we come out in this nickel 3-3 odd, we basically base our defense out of an overload blitz. And what I mean by overload blitz is sending so many people to one side of the field where they just simply can't block it all. So you're going to see that. We're going to go auto flip off, defensive motion response disabled, close pinch, and then we're going to go into the nickel 3-3 odd. Don't mind this. I'm just doing some substitutions to get players where I want them. If you guys want to know where everyone is, we can break that down as well. But all I do is I come out into this cover 3 sky. I'm going to show blitz my linebackers, and then I'm going to do a few adjustments based on the formation given. So this is one of my favorite formations to adjust versus a trips tight end. So biggest issue with cover 3 sky. Seams are going to be open. A lot of players are just going to attack the seam, get up there, get one play touchdowns. The way you got to do this is by one, utilizing a deep half, or two, manning it up. And those are like the two easiest ways to guard seams. And right there, great pass by my opponent. But as you see, off that right side of the field, we have a guy flying in there. So that is the purpose of our blitz. We also have this Jamal Adams down on our defensive line. You guys may wonder, how do I get a strong safety at defensive line? All you're going to do is you're going to go into your MUT menu, go to your defensive tackle 1, and you can actually sub in a strong safety there. So when you put a strong safety at defensive tackle 1, that'll put your strong safety in at that spot. So pretty cool. We're just going to go into a stock cover 3, and as you see, this allows us to drop Jamal back in coverage, and it basically forces our opponent to have to roll out to the left side of the field. And the reason I like this overload blitz so much is because when you have a right-handed quarterback and you send pressure off the right, they got to naturally roll left. And right quarterbacks rolling left gives you an advantage, versus right quarterbacks rolling right. So I didn't get to set up the blitz here, but it's fine. Good play by him. He just quick snap something. Yeah, basic blitz. If you guys do want to learn the full offense and defensive scheme, civil.gg right now, you can use code Hexseed for 30% off. Yeah, there's me, Serious, D-Croft, Civil, all posting stuff like every single week. But yeah, my full defensive breakdown, full offensive breakdown, code Hexseed, 30% off. Or you can use Hexseed 40 for 40% off the yearly if you guys want to stick around for a year. And this is something I'm going to promise everyone in here. We won't be taking any breaks or pauses or anything. Throughout the full Madden season, we will be up and ready, man. Like, there will be no, breaks or any of that. And right there, he did a really good job of just hitting the RPO. And something I wasn't aware that he was going to throw. So, good play by him. The way we adjust to that is kind of just by, standing over and using it. But I wasn't prepared for that right there. So, he caught me off guard. Good play. We have him in the 3rd and 5. Just going to run a cover 3. Shade down. I'm going to pass commit here to help our double or nothing shed, which we have double or nothings on our defensive line. If you guys do not know what to run on defense, when in doubt, put double or nothings on your defensive line. They give you, honestly, the best shedding in the game. So, yeah, you don't want to miss out on double or nothings. I think very important to have it. And now we get into a 4th down. So right here, I'm going to do something extremely aggressive, I guess you could say. And I'm just going to man up everyone. I'm going to pass commit. Man up everyone, actually. And then I'm going to hop into this deep zone and then just kind of play down a little bit here. And as you see, that pressure off that right side of the field comes flying in. Get a good stop. We already got the fumble. Looks like that's going to be enough to get our opponent out of the game, and it is. So, yeah. We go 1-0. Let's get into another game. Real quick, if you're looking to win more games in Madden 26, you need to check out civil.gg. Here we have full offensive and defensive schemes that actually work and will actually help you win games. We release weekly brand new content to make sure you're always on top of what's trending and what's new to make sure you have everything you need. Over 98% of members have said they have one more game since joining. And right now with code HEXY, you can go to the top of the description, click the link, and get everything you need to start winning today. All right, boys, game 2 here. Don't even know who we're playing. Doesn't really matter. We're going to go out. We're going to execute at a high level. And we're just going to try to win this game here. So, yeah, that's kind of our goal here. And that's what we're going to live with. So, we're just going to be kicking this bad boy off deep. Brandon Aubrey. Very good. And just like that, we are on defense. So, this video is just going to be very basic. So if you guys are new here, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to hit that follow button or subscribe button. But if you guys have been here, we're going to go through the absolute basics. So once again, cover 3 sky is our main defense. We're going to show blitz linebackers by hitting right on the D-pad and then down on, right on the D-pad and then RB. Sorry. And then we basically just drop our guy in coverage. As you see, beautiful. The pressure comes in because we're sending 4 people off of one side, sending out his running back, and, there's nothing you can really do about it. So that's kind of how you want to approach these kind of games. And right here, we move our guy over, drop our D-end. We kind of stand right around here. I'm going to deep-half this guy here just so we can have a help with the seam. And he just goes into a little screen pass, which is actually extremely smart. Great play by him. Really, really great play. I've never seen that screen pass before, but it worked really well. So, good play by him. The other play we like going into is this hot blitz 3. And then we also do like the, where is it? We like the overload 3 press. Those 3 formations or those 3 plays are probably like the bread and butter of the nickel over, or the nickel 3-3 odd defense. So yeah, I'm just going to hop this down. Perfect. All right, cover 3 sky. That is going to be our... So, okay, let's talk about defensive philosophy, right? How I like to call defense, right? On first and second down, I like to run basically stock cover 3. And you guys may wonder, why do you like to give them the same look every early down? Well, early downs don't have a high risk potential. If you're playing someone and it is 4th down, if you stop them, you get the ball. If you stop someone on first down, they have 3 more opportunities to get 10 yards. So why would you want to give your tricks out on those early downs? So the base way we like to approach that is by setting a very good blitz with a stock coverage and switch sticking. If you get good at switch sticking, you will be great in this game. And yeah, he's doing a good job of just running the football right now. Good by him. And he's winning on first down. And that's simply what he's doing. But we're going to get to a point where he gets out a 3rd and 10, a 3rd and 20, maybe a 4th and 8. We just got to win on those downs. If he wants to win on these first downs 5 times, but then we win on 1 4th down, we did better, So our goal isn't to get a huge win on first down. Like, yeah, it's cool to get like into a 2nd and 20 or something, but our goal is just to do enough to the fact where, he runs the ball, and look at that. That's a huge win on that first down. So now we have him in a 2nd down. And this 2nd and 14 is now a place where we can run our cover 3, but maybe we shade up here. And shading up will allow him to throw underneath and bring him to maybe a 3rd and 8. And that's when we can start using our little tricks and special defensive adjustments that we like to use. So cover 3 sky here. We're just going to blitz this middle linebacker. And this is actually going to be one of my trickier defenses, I guess you could say. And the reason I would say trickier is because I'm manning up 2 people. So when we play at trips, I like to man up my slot to their slot, so their middle receiver, because of that vertical route. And then I like to man up that left linebacker onto that inside receiver. And then we man up the top safety to the tight end. Those are like the 3 primary threats in trips. The outside receiver normally goes vertical, and then the what's it called? The running back usually goes into a flat or Texas. So that's kind of how they like to play. I'm going to run a stock cover 3 here just so we can kind of feel out what he is going to do. I'm going to shade up as well and pass commit. And we're going to see how this goes. So we're going to guard seam, and look at that. We got a huge A-gap with Minka on that big down. So now we get him into a 4th and 15. And this is when I like to go into our Hot Blitz 3 man hybrid shells. And all these shells that you're seeing are going to be broken down in Civil GG, like I said before. So go check it out if you want a really in-depth explanation on that. But yeah, okay. So here we go. Formation. We're going to go. Oh, and he's taking 3. So when you hold someone to 3, it's almost like you just, like, that's basically getting a stop. I mean, we are confident that we're going to score a touchdown every single drive. And as you see, he misses the field goal. So that is absolutely huge for us. And yeah, just puts us in a great spot. So offensively, we are an I-form slot close. We put a gadget at halfback, which is, our gadget is a wide receiver, which allows us to have 3 wide receivers on the field. I also put in Deion Sanders because that is our player that can play offense. He counts as a wide receiver. So Deion Sanders, Fred Biletnikoff, and Jerry Rice, 3 receivers. Our fullback is 1 running back, and then our tight end is obviously a tight end. So that is 11 personnel, or as Madden people call it, 3-1-1, because 3 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. But that allows us to come out in an I form and then audible up into something like maybe a bunch spread. So why we like to do this is because a lot of people will come out in run defenses, and then they're going to audible up here. So, or they're going to come out in run defenses, but not pass defenses. What they want to run versus gun bunch spread might not be what they want to run versus I-form slot. So we use that to our advantage, and that's why we always come on I-form slot. Because if they're in something that we think is kind of weak, then we can take advantage of it with our run game. And right there, I just had horrible stick. We got, what, a -8. You know, that can never happen. But it is all right. We're going to audible up here. I'm going to put Bowers on a post. We're going to step him all the way down. We're going to put Jerry Rice on a streak just because I feel like he doesn't have a very good vertical help down that middle. And as you see, look at that. We get him into a run style of defense, and he's just kind of out of it. Like, he doesn't know really what to do. He's not in a great place to really get a stop, and that's kind of the way we like to play out. So if you're in the mind of me, the way I like to play Madden 26 and how I've had so much success is we want to win the early downs on defense, running very, very calm, simple shells. On big downs, we like to adjust a little bit more. And then on offense, we like to just never have the defense feel comfortable. If you can do those, 3 things, you should be able to just win more games. And you can apply that to any sort of offense or defense. Like, if you're in mid-blitz, right? Maybe you send 4 on first down, 4 on second down, and then maybe like 6 on third down. You just want to win the big downs on offense and defense. And that's really what it comes down to. So, here we go. Back on defense here. He's kicking deep. We kick deep. We're just going to try to hit stick him. We don't get a hit stick off. No worries whatsoever. We're going to go into this nickel 3-3 odd. And yeah, kind of our base defense. I haven't really found a way or a reason to get out of this. But when someone goes into I form, we do like going into the nickel 2-4 and going into the cover 1 hole. And all we're going to do is spread our D-line and pinch our linebackers and then contain. And then we're just going to hop on this top safety. And the reason we like this so much is because the CPU does a fantastic job of filling. And right there, he actually had a really good run. And our user responsibility up top is kind of just fill. Like, we just got to fill whatever gap is open. And yeah, so he got 8 yards on that. Good play. This guy kind of plays like the Rams in real life. He might be a Rams fan. You know, maybe I should make a Bills themed team because, I don't know. I probably should. Like, as a Bills fan, I should probably have a Bills themed team. So, here we go. Dropping back. We just got to make sure that we do everything in our power to... All right, he's dropping back. Good. He's running the ball. Yeah, he's playing like a Rams fan. So, we got a huge little edge heat there from Will Anderson. Absolutely amazing play. got him exactly where we needed him. He came in free off that edge because we're overloading. They can only block so many people. One of the offensive linemen might have unidentified him, and that allowed him to come in free. So here we go. We're gonna move this deep safety over, move this guy, and he actually tricked us heavily. I thought he was gonna take that down to the 2-minute, and he snapped the ball. So I was not prepared for that, for him to snap that football. Honestly, great play by him. Not gonna lie. And yeah, just impressed. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to motion this guy over. Shade down. I'm just going to hover over the D tackle here. Oh, he's moving this guy around. Cool. Good. Okay, tackles. Tad tackles. Okay, bad. Almost had tackles there, but we did not converge on that. But it's all right. Remember, if they win 5 first downs in a row and then we win 1 fourth down, we win that drive. So I'm not worried. When people do move, yeah, it sucks, but this isn't one of those like old Maddens where you could get a stop every single drive. Not saying you can't. It's just not going to be like you 4-and-out people every single drive. So people are good. People are getting better at the game. I think that's another thing is people are just naturally getting better at Madden and making reads and fitting throws in. And just people are getting better and people want to get better. And I think that's like the difference. Back in the day, when I was younger, I mean, I'm 19 right now. When I was probably 13 or 12 playing like Madden, I don't even know what Madden I was playing. People had no intent of really getting better. They just wanted to, run stretch, do this, do whatever, win easy. But now people actually do want to get better, learn more stuff, and I respect it. So great play there. He has another one of those little screen passes that really does gash us. I got to be ready for that whenever he comes out in that formation. And that's another thing we can talk about is formation recognition. When you see a formation, you should almost know exactly what they can do out of that formation. So when I see a trips, I know that they can run an inside zone, they can run a bubble, they can run a streak from that middle slot receiver, or they could run like a post route from the tight end or like a slant. Like there are just little things to remember, and it just knowing exactly what your opponent can do in certain situations, it'll really pay off in the game. So I think 3-3 odd, probably the best defense in the game. You can run it in rags, you can run it in mutt, you can run it in literally anything you want to run it in. But yeah, got to keep it going here into the I-form wing. He's actually chewing a lot of clock here. We're going to go into our cover 1 hole. And yeah, we're going to move this guy inside in case he wants to run like a backside slant. He runs the ball, and as you see, our CPU does a great job of filling those gaps when we spread that D-line. Pinch your linebackers. All of the CPU just kind of clog the gap up, and they do a fantastic job. So we're going to see what our opponent decides to do here. Will he take 3? Will he go for it? Who knows? And it looks like he's going for it. So when we play a formation like this, switch. And that is another thing about defense. You have to be good with your switch stick. I did not get the defense I wanted on the field right there, but since I had the switch stick feature, I knew what could be done, and I just switched on to what was the open player. So I don't want to say you want to completely like put your eggs all in the switch stick, because some defenses are like that where you want to like talk about OG2K, for example, if you know who that is. His whole defensive mentality is have a good switch stick and get good sheds. I don't like that as much per se. I'd rather have good adjustments on the field, but hey, some defenses they work for other or different people. So yeah, offensively, we didn't get much offense, but this is a defensive video. I still will talk about offense though. I think it's very important. We're gonna come out in this I form, and then we're gonna audible up into our bunch spread nasty or our tight or just literally anything that we run. All right, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Gonna go into this motion spot, and yeah, okay. So we're gonna stem this X down, and the reason we like this play so much is because of this running back wheel. This running back wheel gets extremely deep, and as you see, like that you saw it right there. That linebacker flat did not get out to our like running back on that wheel. It's super deep, very And another cool thing about motions are they are a tell for man or zone coverage. So if a guy follows, you know he's going to be in man or he really messed up something in zone. Pretty cool. Gives you a pre-snap recognition of what kind of defense you're going to be playing. And that just helps you overall. Like if you know what you're going to play, like it's really easy to help. I like audibling up here into this bunch tight end RPO. And all I do is I put a little flat over here. Helps me get outside, wide. Jerry Rice, get up the field, Jerry. Good. And yeah, just like that. We got another easy game. And that's the goal of offense for us. Easy plays. Want to turn, short gain, or we want to turn drives into just, what's the easiest way to put it? Like, almost a puzzle piece. We want to not just guess plays that are going to work. We want to call plays based on the look we're given and have a high level of confidence that they are going to work. So right there, we got him to quit, I think. Maybe not. But we had a great defensive game. Here, I'm going to unpause here. We had a great defensive game overall. Hope you guys did take away something from this video. I tried to really pay attention to detail here. If you guys did take away something, let me know down below. I will see you guys all in the next one. Appreciate y'all boys for stopping by. Peace out.